Season 86 Juniors Volleyball Tournament. Presenting our game officials for match number 40 of the girls division. First referee Antonio Espartero. Second referee Camille Abanto. Let us now meet the starting lineups for both teams. First, for the Ateneo de Manila University Blue Eagles. Starting with the team captain, outside hitter number 3, Kristen Kimpo. Another outside hitter number 2, Rian Ardidor. Middle blocker number 8, Althea Ramos. Setter number 9, Angel Dagala. Middle blocker number 17, Lian D. Opposite hitter number 18, Nicola Larignon. And their starting libero is number 12, Abby Martija. Coaching the Blue Eagles is Raymond Castillo. And now the starting lineup for the DLSZ Junior Lady Spikers. Starting with the team captain, opposite hitter number 18, Rian Cortez. Setter number 8, Sabine Valdez. Outside hitter number 9, Yayen Alemania. Another outside hitter number 13, Sam Marzan. Middle blocker number 17, Julia Andres. Middle blocker number 19, Isa Gamboa. And their starting libero is number 5, Angel Senizal. Head coach of the Junior Lady Spikers is Jeremiah Monreal.
Our starters today for the Ateneo Blue Eagles, that's Kimbo, Dagala, D, Ramos, Ladignon, Ardidon, and Martija at libero. Usual starters for the Blue Eagles. Then you have Gamboa, Alemania, Valdez, Cortez, Marzan, Andres, and Senizal. For the Junior Lady Spikers, also the usual starters. For the girls in green, all the way from Alabang, a lot of their players are going to be graduating, playing their final game in the UAP Juniors Division. For Ateneo, there's 10 players who are graduating, moving on to college. This is going to be a momentous game for them. Thank you for joining us here, whether that's on Pilipinas Live or on the UAP Varsity channel. This is the first of 4 games this Saturday morning. You see here, first set of the game goes to Sam Marzan, and she punches through the wall of Ateneo blockers. Sam Marzan, only in grade 10, as we said earlier. She's been playing out of her mind in season 86. She's been one of their top scorers along with the team captain, Rian Cortez. You have Sabine Valdez here, tall setter for La Salle with the serve. Quick play for Ateneo, goes awry. An error for the Junior Lady Spikers, for the Blue Eagles, I mean. Valdez continuing to serve. One of the odd phenomenons with talking to players playing in their final game and for their teams is a lot of them just don't know how to feel. Of course, it's an overwhelming sensation as you see there, Ken Kimpo scoring the first point for Ateneo. I talked to a lot of the seniors on both sides. Ken Kimpo here soaring in, avoiding the double block. Talked to a lot of the seniors from both sides and hindi nila matumbok yung kanilang damdamin para sa larong ito. It's a lot of confusion, a lot of being excited and also being kind of sad that the chapter of their lives is ending today. But of course, a lot to look forward to for a lot of these players. Saw Rian Cortez there scoring for La Salle, Zobel. She told me that she's already committed to playing for the Lady Spikers in the women's division. It's going to be very competitive for her. Trying to get a spot on that Lady Spikers team for season 87, but we do wish her well. We do wish her a great game for her final game in the UAP. As you can see, Jeremiah Monreal, the head coach of La Salle Isabel, his second season coaching the Junior Lady Spikers as the head coach. He joined the team as an assistant coach in season 81. See here, Cortez going for the out-of-system ball, but it floats way outside. It ties the game 3. Ateneo La Salle met in the first round, the first ever Ateneo La Salle game in the girls division, and La Salle took that in 3 sets. This is the second ever Ateneo La Salle game, because this is the first time ever that Ateneo fielded a team in the girls division. You see here, Yan Alemania, last season's Rookie of the Year in beach volleyball. Doing well here on the hard court of Adamson University. Soaring in. Gives La Salle back the lead. Isa Gamboa, another graduating player for the Junior Lady Spikers. Draws a shank pass. Now Valdez sets up Cortez. Gets blocked there. Alemania has to give up a chance ball. Lucky break for the Blue Eagles at first touch. Wasn't very well controlled, but it finds its way to the La Salle side of the court. Ties the game here now. 10 Kimpo serving as the captain for the Blue Eagles. Great serve. And an ace for 10 Kimpo. As that La Salle save hits the catwalk here at the Adamson University gym. Take a look at it here. Sharp serve for the captain of the Blue Eagles. Of course, at the Adamson University gym, it's a low roof with catwalk, so anytime the ball hits one of those catwalks, the roof or the LSC of the electric fan, it's considered outside. You can see here another long rally ensuing. Rian Ardidon challenges the block of the tall La Salle players. Gets rewarded, tooling the block here. Rian Cortez just a touch too late on that block. Didn't get their hands in. Now a 2-point lead for Ateneo. Kimpo. Her spell of good serves ends there, which did give Ateneo the lead here early in the first set. Now it's time for La Salle's team captain to serve. Rian Cortez, sister of La Salle men's basketball player Raven Cortez. La Salle men's basketball, of course, won the season 86 title, beating UP in 3 games. Julia Andres here. Heads up play for the undersized middle blocker. Just taps it over. Great awareness from the middle blocker. Rian Cortez, lefty serve. Always tricky, but that finds its way to the net there. An error for La Salle. A couple of errors to start the game for them. Maya Monreal not too happy about those. Giving Ateneo some momentum to start here, but Blue Eagles have to be elated. They haven't had a lot of early leads to start games in this season. They all already have 2 wins, both against UPIS this season. It's already an incredible feat because for a lot of these girls, it's their first time playing organized volleyball. As you can see, Yan Alemania with the service ace. Alemania has a float serve and jump serve. Has a little more juice to it. Today, she's opting for that float serve. Less risky, but she'll still get a lot of velocity behind it. As you can see there, a bit too much velocity on that serve. Tied game again at 8. Back and forth we go. Here in the first set. Ladignon up the serve for Ateneo. Out of system play here. Andres taps it over. Ardidon gets her chance, but she's dug up. Valdez bumps it to Marzan. Roll shot is dug up. But Ateneo, a bit of miscommunication. No one went for that second touch there, as Marzan's hit was dug up, but eventually ends up in a point for LaSalle. Julia Andres continuing to serve here. Sharp serve again. Kimpo from the back row. Well defended. Now Marzan didn't get her best approach behind that ball. She hits it straight to the net. Let's see. Ateneo supporters here. Crowd is split between LaSalle parents and Ateneo parents. Some students also here from both sides, but it's mostly the parents of these players watching us here from the Adamson University gym. Gamboa tips it over. It doesn't go. Back row hit. Goes outside with a Dignon. One point lead here for LaSalle Zobel as we go back and forth. No team has been able to establish momentum. Both of them have been giving up a bit of errors, some errors, but already some great plays from both sides. Speaking of great plays, Sabine Valdez with an ace. Simple float serve, just dives straight in front of Martija, the Ateneo libero. Another great serve here. Can Ateneo send it over? They can. Does LaSalle do with it here? Isa Gamboa, crafty on that play, using her offhand to score. Ateneo now senses it's losing momentum, as you can see here. The left-handed hit from Gamboa causes Ateneo to call timeout. Welcome back. As you can see, the Ateneo boys team looking on. They're going to be playing in our second match, taking on the UPIS Fighting Maroons, ending their campaign today as well. Their girls team are trailing LaSalle Zobel by 3 points. Early in the first set, Valdez thought she caught line, but was just a touch outside with that serve. Nonetheless, a great sequence of serves from her. We have Lee and D serving for Ateneo. Just a 2-point deficit for them to try to climb. Valdez back set to Marzan. She tools the block. Ateneo couldn't corral Marzan's powerful hit here. Marzan flying in from the right side this time. Now she's up to serve. Also one of the better servers for LaSalle. Always seems to get momentum with her on the service line. Let's see here. Ateneo struggling with that pass. They're able to get a good hit here. They're gonna get another chance ball here. Quick play for Ramos. It doesn't go. Cortez. Hammer of a hit from the opposite spiker. Had to apologize there because she caught a lot of contact here with her hit. And Rian Cortez gets her ideal set. It's hard to stop. She hits it sharp with an uncanny arm angle as well. She's gonna get another stab at it here, and she scores again. You can see her there smiling because she knows she didn't get the best contact on that ball. A little bit under it, but it was enough to score there to catch the Ateneo defense off guard. LaSalle lead now ballooning to 5. Junior Lady Spikers trying to pull away here. Another shank pass. Kimpo, roll shot. LaSalle couldn't keep that ball alive. Pen Kimpo stops the momentum for her team. See here, catches LaSalle's defense on their toes. Off-speed hit, changing the pace up and getting rewarded. Now Valdez to Cortez. Goes over the blocker this time. Uncontested. She gets that high. Watch this. And Cortez standing at 6 feet. And you can stretch your arms out. Those long arms are that high. Hard to stop for Ateneo. Dignon able to reply. Great cut shot from the outside spiker. Watch this here. Just cutting that ball, giving it enough angle to avoid the blockers. Ten Kimpo up to serve. Pretty good serve here. And Valdez, the double contact called on her set there. Trying to give that ball to Rian Cortez, but illegal contact spotted on her setting attempt. Now, Ten Kimpo back up to serve. Valdez up to the middle blocker. Julia Andres. Lightning quick play. The Junior Lady Spikers, watch this here. Julia Andres. First up in the air. Ateneo middle blockers couldn't catch up. Rian Cortez, great serve. Second ace of the game for the LaSalle team captain. That causes Ateneo to call a timeout. Back here in Adamson University, Jeff, you can see here a gallery of LaSalle parents watching their kids play their final game of UAP season 86. Junior Lady Spikers looking for their 4th win of the season here. They're leading the first set now by 4 points after that service error from Rian Cortez. Before the break, of course, she did serve an ace. So, not a lot to be disappointed about there. They're still up by 4. With Althea Ramos serving for Ateneo. Alemania. No blockers for her, but she's dug up. Now Ardidon. She gets blocked. The wall of Andres and Valdez. Stifling the Ateneo outside spiker there. See Andres just timing her block. Getting her arms in there. First block point for LaSalle. They have a 5-point lead now. Ten Kimpo from the back row. Dug up. Valdez 1-2 play. Doesn't work. Ardidon. She get hands there. First referee says she did. Ateneo. LaSalle, I mean, saying otherwise. But first referee did see a touch there. That's Antonio Resportero. 4-point lead here for LaSalle. Andres tries to adjust mid-air on the bump set, but puts a bit too much juice on it there. As you can see now, the troop of Ateneo parents, clad in blue, watching the final game of the Blue Eagles in the girls division. Service error there for Nicola Ladignon. James Castillo, of course, ever the picture of intense coaching, hasn't taken a seat since the Blue Eagles have been warming up. He's been on his feet trying to egg his players on. They're looking for their third win of the season. See there, Valdez getting the block on Ardidon. Watch this here. Just all timing. Valdez is one of the tallest setters in the juniors division. Puts LaSalle back up by 5 here. Ateneo, can they establish a bit of momentum here? A chance ball now for LaSalle. Valdez gonna be called for a net touch there. The first touch, she couldn't set it up. She was just trying to tip it over. Watch it here. On that attempt, very obvious net touch on the setter. Still a 4-point lead for them. Ateneo gonna need to serve well, defend well. Now Ardidon delivers an ace there. Gonna be crucial, these serves are, if they want to catch up here. We're heading towards the critical part of the set. With that, Coach Maya Monreal calls a timeout. Back here with the first set of our first game, Saturday morning. San Isabel has a 3-point lead. Ateneo has scored back-to-back points here, trying to make a late rally in this game. Ian Ardidon for the break served an ace. Getting instructions here from an interested observer, one of the Ateneo assistant coaches for the boys division. Ardidon, fresh off an ace. What does she give us here? Pretty good serve. Bump set for Marzan. Just tip it over. Then Kimpo gets a chance. But a bit too far from the net there. She tried to adjust. Just a bit too challenging of a hit. Now Valdez up to serve, the setter for LaSalle Isabel. And Kimpo goes off the block, but it's dug up. Here comes Cortez. She's dug up as well. Ateneo gives up a chance ball. Cortez, sharp hit for the team captain. Gives LaSalle the 23rd point, critical hit from the team captain there. Great set as well from Valdez. Back set for the captain, who doesn't disappoint. And an ace from Sabine Valdez. The smile you see from her. Probably didn't intend for it to trickle past the net, but she'll take it. Every bit of luck they can get. Now at set point are the junior lady spikers. And Valdez ends it. An ace. LaSalle Isabel, they collected 4 aces in set 1. For both sides, serving was a big factor. As you can see here, that set clinching serve from Sabine Valdez. The first touch, very important part of volleyball. You can see in the first set here, both teams struggling with it. But LaSalle Isabel be able to shore up their reception better, be able to get a few critical side outs, and then challenge Ateneo with their serving. Blue Eagles managed to keep it close throughout the set. Threatened there towards the end. Only down by 3, but LaSalle Isabel just a bit too much to handle in that first set. Now the junior league spikers taking the first set. Still tuning in to our first game here in the UAP season. Here, standing at 6'6". Ateneo lost that first set in pretty tight fashion. They were able to keep it close. Not a lot of close sets for them throughout season 86, but that first set, you could tell that they were pretty disappointed. They let that slip away late. Now, Boa, Julia Andres, Rian Cortez, and Kat Tria. Everyone else gonna be coming back for season 87. See here, Erin Soto didn't play the first set, now starting the second set for the Junior Lady Spikers. Chloe Belen with the serve there, also didn't start the first set. A block there from Rian Cortez. Her and Erin Soto teaming up for that double block on 10 Kimpo, shutting down all angles. Rian Cortez. That's her first block point of the set. The violation there called on Ateneo. Net touch called on the setter Angel Dagala. The Blue Eagles are most of them are in senior high school. In fact, 10 of their players are playing their final UAP game. There's a bit of melancholy there because this is the first time that Ateneo has ever competed in the girls volleyball tournament. Ateneo, for the longest time, they were an all-boys institution from elementary to college. Then when the educational system in the country shifted to a K-12 system, they did start accepting girls for senior high school. Then by 2030, they are looking to be co-ed in all levels. But for now, as you can see here in the girls team, most of their girls from Ateneo are in senior high school. That's a bit of a challenge for someone like Coach Babes Castillo to try and build a team with that limited space for his recruits, but he knows that he has to start somewhere. He's always glad to build the program up. He was telling me earlier that before he won 4 championships with NUNS, there were a lot of growing pains. You can see here 10 Kimpo scoring from the left side. Before he won championships with NUNS, he says it looked a lot like this with Ateneo. But he is very optimistic because they have shown a lot of signs for optimism for the upcoming years. Katria from the back row for LaSalle. The senior able to convert. See her teammates there very happy. Katria getting a bit of elevation there. Caught the Ateneo defense unprepared. Now Mali Jose up to serve. The daughter of Mon Jose, former Green Archer, current assistant coach for the men's basketball team of LaSalle. Katria on the reply, gets dug up here. Double contact called on 10 Kimpo on the set attempt there. Just a 3-point lead now for LaSalle Isabel. Jose gonna continue to serve here. The substitution made here. Cadignon out, Sanchez in for Ateneo. Leo Ser with a jump serve. Fielded by Ateneo and setting up a quick play for Althea Ramos. Ramos, of course, one of the better stories here for Ateneo. She came in late to the program for the Blue Eagles. Coach Babes Castillo already had a lineup set for the UAAP, but when classes started for Ateneo, he decided maybe we could hold one more tryout. See if we missed someone, if there was someone that we didn't catch. Eventually, they were able to find Althea Ramos, who just walked on and is now starting for him. Only in grade 11, gonna be back for next season. The Gala sets up Sanchez. Her hit is dug up. Now Cortez hesitated there in midair. Didn't get the best contact. Tried to tip it over. Results in an error. 3 straight points now for Ateneo. Coming back alive here early in the first set. Cortez, another error there. Let's see here. This is brand new lineup. Cortez is the only one back from the Sal's lineup in the first set. Some struggles here for the Junior Lady Spikers. Ten Kimpo goes off the block. Ten Kimpo, not the tallest player, but as you can see here, a lot of athleticism, a lot of power behind her hit. She told me earlier that it's been always been her dream to play volleyball for Ateneo. That's for the women's team. So when she heard that there was a chance for her to play volleyball for Ateneo in high school, in senior high school, she took it. She saw it as a chance to jumpstart her dream. She told me that the goal is, after this campaign with the Blue Eagles, she can try out for the Ateneo women's team, maybe make the lineup. For now, she's looking to give her team a boost in her final game in the juniors division. She catches a break there. Her hit, the Sal saying it went outside, untouched. The first referee says there was a touch. 2-point lead now for Ateneo. Ten Kimpo up to serve for the Blue Eagles. Service error there. You can tell from the toss that Ten Kimpo wasn't too confident in that serve. Now Rian Cortez, the captain for La Salle, had an ace in the first set. Key to run for them. Now net touch called on La Salle here. Errors are piling up for both sides, resulting in climb here. Both sides just exchanging points. Now Althea Ramos up to serve for Ateneo. Tried to put a bit of spin on that float serve, but it's a bit wide. Babes Castillo barking out orders to Ateneo. Katria, she missed the first game of the season for La Salle. Had to attend to some personal matters that has been active for them the rest of the season. As you can see here, her serve results in a regalo for Julia Andres. Andres, not the tallest player, but her feet always ready. Her eyes always set on the ball. Great reaction time for her there. Ladignon, Ardidon off tempo on that hit. You could tell that she didn't get the best set, but able to adjust, reach back, deliver a point for Ateneo. Well, Sanchez came in early in the second set. Dagala. Sanchez has to tip it over. Here comes LaSalle. Jose goes off the block, defended by the Blue Eagles. Ten Kimpo with a try from the back row. Dug up as well. Here comes Ateneo again. D&D there gets blocked by Julia Andres. Watch this. Ateneo tries for the quick play, but Julia Andres shuts it down. Graduating middle blocker for LaSalle. Back up the serve here. Ardidon swings outside. LaSalle now, they have the lead again after giving it up momentarily. Back up by one here. Julia Andres, sharp serve. Well received. Ardidon rewards her teammates. Great first touch. Check it out here. Ardidon smartly choosing the angle with the smaller blocker. Promptly, she scores. Ardidon, great serve. Cortez gets blocked. A bit of a jousting foray at the net. Jose tries to power it through. Now Soto tips it over. It doesn't convert. Belen sets up Soto. Her tip doesn't convert. Now Kimpo taps it. Dug up as well. Long rally. Ending with an error. It's out there. Both sides really wanted to finish that rally. LaSalle had several chances there, but just Ateneo defense hanging tough, keeping that play alive. Ardidon, sharp serve and an ace. Outside spiker delivering. You can see there. Parents of the Blue Eagles elated at that ace. Ardidon continuing to serve here. Another good serve from her. Erin Soto. Makeshift quick play. Doesn't convert. Now here comes LaSalle again. Soto scores her first point of this match. You can see there, Irvin Soto, father of Erin Soto. His other kid, also a pretty good athlete. Kai Soto, of course, playing in Japan in the B League. Chloe Belen serving here. Sharp serve for the setter. Ten Kimpo dug up. Collision for the LaSalle side. They scramble to get back. Ateneo has a chance here. Kimpo. Set was just a touch too low for her. Maybe even too far from the net. Hits it straight to the net. Side again here in the second set. 13. Belen continuing to serve for LaSalle. And an error for her. Junior Lady Spikers here trying to establish some momentum, but that error a bit too much for them. Now an ace for Sanchez. D&D now serving. I asked Coach Davis about the players he was Very proud of the progress they made throughout their short stint with the Blue Eagles. Leon D's name came up. D, of course, has been able to play multiple positions for the Blue Eagles. So they're playing middle blocker, but she's also played outside spiker for them. As we say that, Ateneo establishes a 3-point lead. A timeout called by LaSalle. Back inside Adamson University gym. LaSalle took the first set of this game, but in the second set here, as you can see, Ateneo up by 3 points. Looking good. But a service error there. Now their lead is down to 2. A lot of errors from both sides in the second set, but Ateneo so far has been able to get the better of LaSalle with regards to those errors. Malia Jose. Jump serve. A bit of speed taken off. The 4 touches there. Called on Ateneo. First referee says that ball didn't cross over to the other side. Now Malia Jose continuing to serve for the junior lady spikers. Jump serve, a bit more velocity behind that. She gets an ace. Malia Jose ties the game up here. Watch his jump serve. Straight to Ardidon. Second touch. Almost a save for Ateneo, but just didn't communicate on who was going to send that ball over. Service error for Malia Jose. And now heading to the crucial point of the set. It's going to come down to who can limit their errors so far, it looks like. Who can serve better? Angel Dagala, the setter. I believe that's her second service ace of this match. Here, simple float serve. Miscommunication on the south side there. And who was gonna pick that ball up? Another great serve and another ace. Angel Dagala. Big run again for Ateneo after they let loose of that 3-point lead. LaSalle was able to tie it up at 16 now. A 3-0 run again for them. Back-to-back aces for Dagala. Now this serve for her results in a chance ball. 10, Kimpo. Did she get any hands? First referee says no. Error for the Ateneo captain. Now just a 2-point lead for LaSalle as Priya Abelar, service specialist for LaSalle Zobel, coming in for Erin Sotos. Her serve and her defense. Unfortunately, her serve goes out. Bit of reconfiguration here for LaSalle. No libero inside for them. Looks like a billiard. Also going to be playing that defensive position for them. Jose, reception, head straight into the net. Now a chance ball for Ateneo. Where do they go here? Ardidon gets blocked by Cortez. Andres, the tip, it doesn't go. But a double contact called. That's on Reggie Sanchez. 2-point lead here for Ateneo. Rian Cortez now up to serve. Gonna be interesting to see here how LaSalle navigates late in this set. Again, only a couple of starters in for them. They opted to change the lineup. Ateneo up 21-18 after that solid hit from Ian Ardidon. Fea Ramos, middle blocker for Ateneo. Up to serve again here. Float serve, fielded. Andres, quick play, defended. Ateneo with a bit of momentum here. The block there, now Sanchez. Her roll shot works. Reggie Sanchez gives Ateneo the 4-point lead. Watch it here. Just taps it, avoids the blockers. Quick thinking for the Ateneo player. They have a 4-point lead now, following this timeout. Ateneo, they have a 4-point lead now in the second set. In their first game against LaSalle, Junior Lady Spikers able to sweep them. Now, Ateneo just 3 points away from taking the second set here, tying this game up at a set apiece. Can they pull it off here? Or will LaSalle Zobel have a last-ditch run here? Althea Ramos up to serve. Belen sets to Marzan. Good defense from Ateneo. They give up a chance ball. LaSalle goes to Andres on the quick play. Lead down to 3 here for Ateneo. Watch this. Here's LaSalle's second attack. At that point, Julia Andres able to convert a bit of a combination play there. Now Sam Marzan only came in late in the second set. Now back up to serve. Usually a reliable server for Maya Monreal. Gives up an error there. Tense moments here now for them. Ateneo just 2 points away from taking the second set. Reggie Sanchez up to serve. Who will step up for Ateneo here? Alemania, fresh off the bench as well. Big hit from the diminutive outside spiker, Ganyan Alemania. Watch this. Hits the net, but had enough power behind it to send the Ateneo defense scrambling there. Julia Andres here. Up to serve. A sharp server for LaSalle. A rotation error here. Spotted on the Ateneo side. Now, Coach Babes Castillo asking his team to check the rotation after that error. Pivotal error there as LaSalle now only down by 2 points. Coach Babes Castillo checking with our second referee, Camila Banto. Familiar name, former FEU player, now the second referee of this game. Julia Andres, sharp serve again. Nagala to Ardidon. Attack error for Ateneo. After 3 straight points from the LaSalle side, Ateneo has second set of our first game of the day. Ateneo had a 4-point lead earlier. Now it's dwindled. It's down to 1. LaSalle creeping back here. First referee. Inquiry. Now it's resolved. Julia Andres continuing to serve for LaSalle. They're only down by 1. How will they respond here? Chance ball going to be given up by Ateneo. Belen sets up the combination play. Yanya Alemania with the clutch hammer. Watch it here. Yanya Alemania coming in behind Erin Soto. Punches that ball through. Now we're tied at 23. Gut check time, as they say. The Gala bump set. Ardidon converts. Great set here from the Gala. Almost giving up a chance ball, but able to set up a play there for Ardidon. Ateneo now at set point. Tense moment here. The crowd coming alive. Ardidon. Great serve. To set up Alemania. A net touch though. Cold on LaSalle Isabel. They thought they were able to force a deuce, but an error spotted. Ateneo escapes the second set. There you see it. Yanya Alemania, unintentional net touch. What a wild finish to our second set. Both teams trading big runs. LaSalle had the lead early, then Ateneo took it. LaSalle ends up tying the game. Yeah, late in that set, Ateneo was up 22-19. Salzabel crawling back. Kept it interesting. Almost forced a deuce. But the story of the set was errors.